In this lecture, we're going to be solving complex numbers. Now, you need to remember the quadratic formula. So I'm going to write it up here. X equals opposite b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. In order to use a quadratic formula, your equation has to be set equal to 0. So how do you set it equal to 0? This is a negative 10, so to make it 0 you need to add 10. And if you're going to add 10, you need to do that to both sides. So now you have 3x squared minus 5x plus 10 equals 0. This 3 is going to represent the a, the negative 5 is going to represent b, and positive 10 is going to represent c. So now let's plug that into the quadratic formula. I'm going to have x equals opposite b, and my b value is negative 5. Notice that whenever I plug in a number, I'm going to put it in parentheses. So x equals opposite b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2 times a. Now the next step, I'm going to simplify everything. X equals, a double negative is going to be a positive, plus or minus, b squared is going to be 25, minus 4 times 3 times 10 is going to be negative 120, over 6, because of 2 times 3. Now, I need to simplify the inside of the square root. So I get x equals 5 plus or minus the square root of negative 95 over 6. Now, this next part right here is the new part for imaginary numbers. We can rewrite that as saying the square root of negative 1 times the square root of 95. Notice how I pulled out that negative 1. So then this is going to become your imaginary number, which is going to be I. So I'm going to rewrite my work as x equals 5 plus or minus I square root of 95 over 6. Now, if you come across the possibility the square root of 95 could be simplified more. So if that ever happens, you have to simplify the square root.